Hello and welcome to a Keep It Folk special with me, Andy Worth, from your local radio station, Keep 106, local radio for Dorchester and central southern Dorset, and online at keep106.com. On Saturday, the 22nd of August 2020, the Friends of Dorchester Borough Gardens invited Tim Laycock and his friends to play music and songs that are special to Dorchester and to Hardy's Casterbridge to raise some money for the Weldmar Hospice. It was a wonderful afternoon with lovely music and song, so here's the full concert, which lasts for around 80 minutes. Enjoy and keep listening.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is so nice to see so many people here today. We're the Friends of the Borough Gardens, my friends over there, and we asked the Town Council if we could put on a concert, really, at the end of the summer to celebrate the summer. It's been such a funny summer, and they very kindly agreed. And we wanted, first of all, there's one or two thanks, but first of all, to thank the Borough Garden staff who have made this garden so lovely all through the summer. And lots of people have come every day just to sit in the Borough Gardens. So would you like to just thank them? Thank you very much. We'll pass it on. I think one or two of them may be here, but we'll definitely pass it on. And we'd also like to thank the Town Council for their cooperation and to the band here today, who is Tim Laycock and his many friends. Well, that's quite enough from me, so I'll hand over to Tim and his band.
Thank you very much, everybody. Good afternoon. Let me introduce the band to you. So I'm Tim Laycock. Over here on the right, playing the fiddle, is Mike Stadden. Hooray! And next to him, also playing the fiddle and later on the penny whistle as well, Lucy Sturge. And behind me, playing the bass clarinet and the recorder. Anything else? No. Is Fiona Stadden. And over here on the end, playing all kinds of percussion and tenor recorder, Angela Laycock. So we're going to play for you some of the local country dance tunes. Some of them come really from here, from Dorchester area, from the collection of tunes that Thomas Hardy's family used to play. And the other ones come from North Dorset, from a fiddle player called Benjamin Rose, who was, I guess, at his prime in about 1820, 1830, so I don't suppose anybody here remembers Ben in his prime, but he was a wonderful violin player and he had an extraordinary collection of tunes. And you probably detected already that quite a lot of these tunes have a sort of certain dancey kind of lilt to them. And really, as we all know, we should be doing one enormous dance here, but we're not allowed to do that. But within your own little sort of space, there's no reason why you couldn't move along and maybe sometimes clap along if it moves you. So you can do your own thing, but we won't be officially calling dances because we can't do that at the moment. But we're going to continue now with two lovely dance tunes. These are marches, and they come from Ben Rose, who lived in the tiny village of Belchalwell, up near Oakford Fitzpaine. The first one's called, is it Waterloo? Yep. It is, yes. First one's called the Waterloo Dance, so that comes from 1815, and then another one called the Recovery, so these are kind of military marches of the day. Thank you very much. We're going to continue now with beautiful waltz tune. This one is one that Thomas Hardy and his family used to play on their fiddles. So it's a tune called Sweet Jenny Jones. And in both the collections of tunes that we draw our music from, the oldest tunes maybe go right back, some of them go right back to the 16th century, but lots of them are 18th century tunes. And around about 1800, the waltz arrived in this country. It came from the continent, and when it first arrived, it was regarded as a very scandalous dance, because up until that time, most dancing was at arm's length, really. So, you were holding hands across a set and things like that. But you didn't really get properly to grips, whereas in the waltz you did, and you have to wrap your hand right round your partner, don't you? So this was regarded as extremely scandalous, and in fact, it was condemned in the Times. And mothers were warned about the dangers of allowing their daughters to dance the waltz for fear of what might happen. Consequently, the waltz immediately became very, very popular. And so lots and lots of people started doing the waltz, and there are lots of lovely waltz tunes from that time, from the very beginning of the 19th century. And I think this is one of the most lovely. So this is called Sweet Jenny Jones. Thank you very much. So that very stompy kind of tune that we played just then, or the two tunes, were hornpipes. the very favourite kind of dance in this part of the world. You do a stomping kind of step to do it. In fact, maybe Angela would just give us a quick demonstration of what it looks like. And then later on, when we do some more hornpipes, you could all have a go on the spot.
Yes, you could. Just play for me.
Yeah, there we are. So later on, when we have some more hornpipes, we expect to see you on the spot, in your bubbles, hornpiping away. But now we're going to continue with two different sets of tunes. The first ones are jigs, and again, these are a lovely set of three tunes that come from Benjamin Rose. So he was born in 1796, and he died in 1870s, 1877, that sort of time. Had a very long life. He lived in this tiny little hamlet in North Dorset. He was a farmer, he was an alehouse keeper, and most importantly, he was a fiddle player, a very good one. And he left behind, when he died, a small book which had 135 country dance tunes in. And this set that we're about to play for you all come from that lovely collection. So these are jigs. Again, another very popular kind of dance rhythm in this part of the world. Everybody knows jigs, because every evening and every afternoon when you switch on your radio and listen to Radio 4, you hear yum-ba-da-da-dee-dee-dee, yum-ba-da-dee-da-dum. So that's a jig rhythm. Dum-ba-da, dum-ba-dee-dum-ba-dee-dum. So here we are, but these are much nicer tunes than that one. So the speaking figure, Harlequin Gardner, and the last one is a great tune called The Ferry Boat. Thank you very much. We're going to play a couple of tunes now that haven't been heard for 6 years, because these are tunes that were composed for Drummer Hodge. And looking around, I can see there's a few people here who were in Drummer Hodge. Anybody remember that play? Excellent. Drummer Hodge, yeah, it was a really, really splendid community play. And some of it took place exactly where we are, in these very gardens. And there was a lovely scene quite near the beginning of the play, which took place in the Borough Gardens at night after the local hero, Sam Vickery, had returned from the northwest frontier, having been awarded the VC, and the town gave him a great reception. This is all true. And the Borough Gardens were opened at night, and they were lit with Chinese lanterns everywhere. There was tasteful music playing, just like today. It was, so this little tune inspired by that. And I mentioned to you about all the different instruments that we're playing, but I forgot to mention that Angela is in fact playing a very nice, very tasteful bell in this one. So, oh yes, yes we have, yes, there it is. So you can look forward to that. So this is a little piece of music inspired by the Borough Gardens called the Borough Gardens at Night. And then after that, we're going to do a march, which was inspired by a more sombre event. And it was, in fact, to do with the Tyrrell Memorial, which many people will know. It's just over there. Go and have a look if you haven't already seen it. It's up by the refreshment kiosk. And this is a memorial to men from the 1st Battalion of the Dorset Regiment who were killed out on the northwest frontier just before the Boer War, really, so it was that earlier war, and that memorial is to them. And in the play, there was a scene where the memorial was unveiled. So 2 very contrasting pieces from Drummer Hodge. That was a little bit of Dorchester history. And here's another bit, because 2 or 3 years ago, somebody gave me some words that had been discovered in the County Museum, all about a very well-known event here in Dorchester, which generally takes place early September, which is the County Show. And in the olden days, it was called the Dorchester Agricultural Show. So this is a song written all about that, and it has a chorus. So you've all been very patiently sitting there and soaking up the sun and things, but now we would actually like you to sing a little bit. So it's very easy. You just sing, arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. Bit that you all sing goes, arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. That's easy, isn't it? So this gives you lovely pictures of what the county show used to be like about 100 years ago, I guess. This is a premiere performance, really, of this song, and Angela is going to hold up some little cards which will give you an indication of various noises that you can make, if you'd like to, just to give us a bit more of the atmosphere of the fair.
Here's the first one, so you can practice.
Perfect. Yeah, very good. Shall we try another one? Perfect. I think we need go no further. It's going to work. This is the day when tens of thousands haste away, the rich, the poor, the high and low, coming along to see the show. Arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. Now when they come to Dorchester town, they think the world's turned upside down. Such sights and sounds when you get there, there's no other place like Dorchester Fair. Arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. There's a Hereford bull so plump and fat, he measures a mile around the rump. Sculling dirt sheep, I've heard him say, are coming to carry the prize away. Arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. There's Hampshire hogs and cheddar cheese and girt great pies and sausages, hand-me-downs, gallons of tea and wagon loads of bugs and fleas. Arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. Instrumental verse. Machines steaming away and mechanical marks for making hay, and others still so nice and keen for making girls and boys by steam. Arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. There's Weymouth girls dressed out so fine in 100 yards of crinoline. Middletown lads dressed out so smart, mounted on top of a donkey cart. Arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. From Cerne and all the country round, the chaps'll go that plough the ground. They'll drink and dance and sing away, and won't go home till break of day. Arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. One more time. Arm in arm and off they go to see the agricultural show. Lovely. Thank you very much. Well, we've got a couple of really lovely sets of tunes now. Some of you will probably recognise the folk up here on stage because a lot of, in fact, I think all of us are with the New Hardy Players, and also some of these folk also play with Tatterdemalion, which is a wonderful ceilidh band which actually grew out, I think, of Drummer Hodge. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, it came from Drummer Hodge. Yeah, and these are two really fantastic jigs. The first one is one that the Hardy family played called The Flight, and the second one is called The Brown Man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, so two tunes now. These are usually played as marches as well, and they have quite a special place in our history here in Dorset, because it's interesting to look at these old tune books and work out where the tunes came from. Some of them come from very, very far afield, distant parts of the country. Some of them come from Scotland, some of them come from Ireland. And quite a number of them are military marches, and this really all goes back to the time just after the Napoleonic Wars, time of the Battle of Trafalgar, and the Battle of Waterloo, when here in Dorset we daily expected to be invaded by the French. And this was round about greatest period of fear of invasion at that time was around 1801, 1802, that sort of time. And so consequently there were lots of soldiers here in Dorset. Many of them were camped around Weymouth up on the tops of the hills. And in those days every regiment had its own band, and they had their own repertoire of tunes, and they had musicians that had come, soldiers that had been recruited from all over the country. So you get this wonderful, potent mix of different styles of music coming here into Dorset that then got taken on by the local musicians and developed over the years and used for all kinds of purposes for which they were not originally intended. And these are two very stirring tunes now. The first one is a march called The Eagle, which is one of Ben Rose's tune, and then we're going to follow that with a real local classic called The Soldier's Joy. And if anyone remembers Far From the Madding Crowd, this is the tune that they played at the wedding of Troy and Bathsheba in the barn, just before all the farm workers get hopelessly drunk. So, The Eagle. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Soldier's Joy. So we're going to play for you now. There was a very lovely first collection of the tunes that the Hardy family used to play that was published by the County Museum just after the Second World War. And in the back is one little tune, and it doesn't even have a name, really. It just says A Waltz. It's a lovely little waltz tune from the beginning of the 19th century. And when we did Drummer Hodge, we used this tune, actually, and because there was a stage direction that said, the band play a gentle waltz. And I thought, well, this is a very gentle waltz, so we're just going to play this little one for you before we liven things up with a couple of wonderful hornpipes. So, gentle waltz. Thank you very much, everyone. We're going to play now two hornpipes. The first one is very special. It's called the Dorchester Hornpipe. Commander of the Dorset Regiment wrote to Thomas Hardy and said, have you got a good tune that we can use as a regimental march? And so this is the one that he sent back to them, the Dorchester Hornpipe, and it's followed by a really wonderful tune called the Red Petticoat Hornpipe. So we hope you enjoy these two. And this is the old hornpipe dance that Angela demonstrated. So if you feel like stepping along or even doing some of the clapping in it, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Well, I think you all did a tremendous job singing Dorchester agricultural shows, so we're going to ask you to sing another song now. So this is a song, it's actually a poem that Thomas Hardy wrote about the three things that he thought were most important in life, and in this order they are cider, dancing and love. So it's a very wholesome attitude to life, I think. And when we did the Drummer Hodge play, Rupert Creed, the playwright, included a lot of Hardy's poems in, and this one he said that'll make a really good pub song. I think. Can you turn it into a pub song? So I sat down and scratched my head about how to turn this very special poem into a pub song, and the solution what I came up with was to give it a pub type chorus. So. Probably the old man will be turning in his grave when he hears his poem treated in this way. But I think some people will remember this chorus. So you just sing, "Don't be shy, have a try, and get some every day." So that bit, folks, was not written by Thomas Hardy.
Tim. Front row ladies, I could see you. Yeah, that's Tim.
Yes, good idea. One or two people might not know the chorus, John, so I'd better just show you what it is. It's like, "Don't be shy and have a try and get some every day. So don't be shy and have a try and get some every day." Right, could we have the introduction again, please, John?
Let's do the cider song.
Yeah, let's. Sweet cider is a great thing to me. Spinning down to Weymouth town by Ridgeway thirstily, and maiden mistress summoning who tend the hostelry. Oh, cider is a great thing to me. So don't be shy and have a try and get some every day. The dance, it is a great thing to me. With candles lit and partners fit for night-long revelry, and going home when day dawning beats pale upon the lea. Oh, dancing is a great thing to me. So don't be shy and have a try and get some every day. Love is, yea, a great thing to me. When having drawn across the lawn in darkness silently, a figure flits like one a-wing out from the nearest tree. Oh, love is, yes, a great thing to me. So don't be shy and have a try and get some every day. Oh, don't be shy and have a try and get some every day. Yes, don't be shy and have a try and get some every day. Thank you very much. We're going to play you one more, or rather two tunes, actually, two tunes. What is the proper name of Grammar-Chi? Is it?
Grammar-Chi, a song of good drink. Or a song of good drink. Or a song
Grammar-Chi, the soul of good drink. It sounds like it's... Song of good drink. Is it Scottish? It's probably Scottish or Irish, yes. Followed by a wonderful tune called Dribbles of Brandy. So we're going to play those to finish off. Thank you all ever so much for coming. We hope you've enjoyed these tunes and occasional songs. Would you like to show your appreciation, please, to Angela Laycock? And Fiona Stadden? And Lucy Sturge, and Mike Stadden,
And Tim Laycock.
Thank you. And don't forget Andy Worth, who's been doing a wonderful job, making sure you can all hear. And don't forget also, if you can spare a little bit of money on your way out, all the money raised today goes towards Weldmar, and as you know, as we all know, all the charities need extra funds now, and Weldmar does such a fantastic job. So if you've got a few bob, or whatever the modern equivalent is, yes, a few pounds, pop it in the tins. Thank you all very much, and we'll finish off with these two very lively jigs. Thank you.